That's right, everybody. Just get ready. Keep getting ready, and if you haven't started to get ready, start getting ready now. Welcome back to Everyman Prepping, and I'm going to go through a few news stories and other things I have for you today where you're going to see why you need to continue to get ready. Because this world that we're in, the world that we're all part of, well, the powers that be, those in charge, national leaders, all that, well, they're driving this thing like it's stolen, and those wheels are going to come off, and you need to get ready for that time. So we're going to start with looking at today's inflation, go through some of the war over there in Europe. We're going to hit a major cyber attack going on, and finally end up with, of course, today's greatest news, aliens. Got to talk about the aliens. So let's get started here. And as we do this, as we talk about this, please like the video, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. So year over year inflation is up 3.7%. It's up 0.5% from July. These are August numbers. And according to economists, which went to school and studied, and they're very experts at this, they're saying it's because of the spike in gas prices, but it should be temporary. Now, me and you, that we're not these experienced, accredited economists, we know it's not going to be temporary. Just like 2 weeks to slow the spread, inflation is transitory, all that, it's not going to be temporary. In fact, check this out. This is today's West Texas Intermediate crude price. We're up about $88, almost $89 a barrel. Been on this huge tear. As you can see, it hasn't been that way for a while. Let's roll back here and see. Well, let's see. Here we go. Last time it was this high. It was November 11th, 2022. So almost a year ago, the oil hasn't been this high. So then do you think this is going to be a temporary thing or going to be long term? I'm going for the long term. So inflation's in oil, gas, all that, it causes inflation in everything because trucks deliver things. You need oil, gas to produce things. You use gas to go everywhere. It affects everything. It's going to get higher. Inflation's going to stay high. Next week, does the Fed cut rates, hold them, or raise them again? Going to be interesting to see because whatever they do is just going to, like I said, help those wheels come off faster. I think no matter what they do, it's going to happen no matter what. So get ready for that by buying stuff now. Most likely anything you buy now is going to be cheaper. Look for sales, all that, but if you need things now, stock up now, it'll be cheaper than later. So get ready, do the things now for that. Moving on here into Russia. Last night was a major attack by Ukraine, a missile attack on the Russian port of Sevastopol. They fired out like 10 missiles, I believe. Russia says they shot down 7, so 3 landed. From the damage in the photos, kind of looks like maybe more than 3. I don't think they're going to tell us exactly how many. They don't want to look weak, but whatever it is, it was a major attack by Ukraine. They're calling it a major success. 24 people injured. Haven't heard about any deaths or not. But, just you can see it from here. Let me see if I can play this really quick. Let's play this. You can see some explosions going on right there. All that good stuff. So we got that. Here's a giant fire going on. They hit a dry dock, a couple ships in dry dock. I'll show you a picture of that in a minute. But down here you'll see that the rumor is that there was a docked Russian submarine that may have been taken out in the attack, which would be a huge success for Ukraine. In fact, here's a picture right here. There you go. That picture you see there is, it's supposed to be of the dry dock. I don't know if one's the sub and one's not. I don't know what it is, but you can see, major, they did the destruction. Pretty good hit by Ukraine. Now, is this short in the war? Is this helping the counteroffensive? Probably not. Is it to distract from the fact that counteroffensive is only, made a small divot down into Russian territory? Who knows? But they did a big attack, and I'm sure Russia's not too happy about it. And that leads into talk about the ATACMS that I talked about the other day. I think Biden's going to send these. So I wanted to research into it more. Well, how many of these do we have? Do we have plenty to give them? Are we going to run out like they did artillery shells? And that kind of thing. So the research I came up with is, Lockheed Martin says here, they make these, and they've been making them since the 80s. And they've only produced 4,000 in total. They can make about 500 a year. That's their limit. At least that's what the public knowledge is. For national security, they might be able to make more or whatever, but most of those 4,000 have been exported to other countries. They're shot out of the MLRS, or they're shot out of the HIMARS, but most have been exported. So how many do we have? How many do we have to give Ukraine? Well, the published numbers are there's 150 to 175 in stockpiles here, which is almost nothing. So they're so low. Why would we give them up? Could it be the administration is not too smart? Maybe, because we basically drained artillery shells. We're having South Korea help replenish those, and we're trying to boost the production here in the United States. But with those few, didn't seem to be too smart. But then I found this from Lockheed Martin. The Precision Strike Missile, PRSM. This is the replacement for the ATACMS, and it's due to be released, well, now. Q4 of 2023, coming soon. Maybe it's done early now. Maybe they're in production. Maybe they're already here. So if that's true and these work, according to Lockheed Martin, they're ready to go, and they've got millions of dollars from your money to make these. Maybe we already have a stockpile. So if that's true and this works, I think they're going to give them all the ATACMS, all 150, 175. If the numbers come out and it's more than that, that those public numbers weren't legit. But I think they're going to give them all. I think my opinion is that these missiles are ready, in stocks already ready to go. They also shoot from the HIMARS. You can actually fit 2 of these in each pod that goes in the HIMARS, as opposed to one ATACM. So I think we got these, and they're going to give all the ATACMs to Ukraine. Excuse me. And I think that's going to be a huge escalation because they can shoot. The ATACM goes 300 kilometers. This thing here, I believe it says it goes 400, basically 500. Where's that added down here? There it is. 500 kilometers it goes. And that's just held back by, software and production. They say they can get them up to 1,000 kilometers, but heck, if Ukraine gets these suckers, they can attack deep into Russia. Forget about Moscow. They can go even further, but I believe they're getting all the ATACMs, which is going to be a huge escalation and get us even closer to that. So once again, get ready for that. Let's move on to this. I saw this just recently. This is on X, formerly known as Twitter. That more drone debris from last night from Russian drones are falling inside Romania. They're attacking the ports along the Danube, trying to stop the grain shipments or whatever they're doing. So, if this evidence keeps piling up and Romania wants to pull that Article 5 card for, NATO and get involved in the war and say it's a reason to attack them, looks like they're trying to build the case. So just keep our eyes on this. Get ready for Article 5 NATO to say we've had it. Russia, enough drones in Romania. We're going to do X, Y, Z. So let's keep our eye on that. Now back home, we have this. Let's roll up. The MGM Resorts is under a cyber attack. It started Wednesday of not this Wednesday, but last Wednesday. So it's been going on for about a week now, and it's affected all kinds of things. It says the corporate email, restaurant reservations, hotel bookings, digital keys. The thing about these keys, some people's keys don't work at all, and some people's keys are like a master key, and they can get into any room they want in a hotel. That's part of the cyber attack. Here's the website. MGM Resorts website is currently unavailable. The MGM Grand Las Vegas is currently available. So, of course, they're losing tons of money. People probably don't feel safe because anybody can get into the room. Their key doesn't work. Also saw here that ATMs aren't working. Gambling is down. So, it'd be a big financial hit to MGM. Is that what this attack was for? I don't know. Was it to gain all the visitor information, all the data, who's been visiting there and when? Was it to try to make master keys so for a future terrorist attack? I don't know. Just keep that head on a swivel even when you're on vacation, because hacker attacks happen. Even though this isn't a pipeline going down or a grid going down, this still could be a very dangerous thing. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. But there's a major hack going on, and cyber attacks are just going to continue happening as well. And I want to end up this video, of course, with our talk here about the Mexican scientists talking about the mummies, not the mummy, the mummified, or the little aliens they found. Here's the picture here. You can see the little sucker right there. So, do I think aliens are real? I think they could be. Do I think these are real? Not sure about that. I think it's more of a distraction. There's a lot of UFO information coming out. Was it last week the government came out with their UAP website, basically UFO website, and how to report it. We can continue looking at these while I talk really quick. And, then we have the Mexican government coming out and say, look at these guys we found. And then I think tomorrow on Thursday, the U.S. government's going to put out some more UFO information. A lot of UFO stuff coming out. So why is that? Is it to distract us? Whether it's real or not, the alien stuff here, what are they distracting us from? What do they want us to look at that and not look at something else? Put in the comments below what you think you're trying to be distracted from. But let's not get distracted. Let's keep getting ready, because as we started the video with, inflation's going up. It's not going to start, not transitory, not temporary. Buy what you can now instead of later. You might want to invest in some shiny metal, not financial advice, but if you have any spare fiat currency around, you might want to do that as well. You have cyber attacks going on. You know, they're breaking into hotels. How soon before they break into grids and, you know, water treatment and pipelines and who knows what else. You know, from there, and of course, you got the escalation of the longer range missiles, I believe, going to be sent to Russia soon. And then Russia eventually is going to say, damn it, we had enough of this. We're going to do a tactical nuke. We're going to do this. We're going to hit NATO. Who knows? I didn't even talk about in this video the, you know, China, Taiwan. China, I don't know, they're saying like 40, 50 planes and ships across that imaginary border between Taiwan and their economic zone, and how they're circling with their aircraft carrier going on to the, you know, east side of Taiwan. Well, I haven't even mentioned that. That's another huge thing going on there. And of course, like yesterday's video, North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un and Putin, you know, are making deals to supply weapons, trading for technology. Kind of starting to see a lot of that. You know, I mentioned that to you yesterday. I tried to get you the first news out there I could, and now you're starting to see it. Other places, people talking about you know, trade of weapons for tech, which I believe is definitely what's going on. So all that going on. In the end, just keep getting ready. Hope you're all doing that. Put any tips below you have down for people about how you're getting ready and what you think other people should do. Love to share in this community. And until next time, keep your ear to the ground and head on a swivel.